Hello, and welcome to another edition of Living Simply and Fun. We are going to be reviewing the Voodoo Dark. You can actually see that out here on the light. I can barely see that otherwise. We have smoked this in the past. This is the old style wrapper, where it actually said Voodoo. I made a magnet out of this one, and I think it changed companies. This one says Tabacalera via Cuba SR, and I believe now it's another company that does that. It's Jesus Fuego's current company, which I think is Tabacalera SA. No Cuban or anything in it.
What does that mean, Cuban? Does it mean it's from Cuba?
No, probably a place that, run out of Cuba or something, but still does their stuff elsewhere. I don't know much about the company. I should have looked up more. Anyways, I know that this is produced by Jesus Fuego. It is a sun-grown Pennsylvania broadleaf. And if you look at this, I can't tell if you can see that, but along here you can see that there's little tiny bumps all over it. And that is very well known with the Mata Fina Ecuadorian or Brazilian Maduro wrapper. So it's a possibility that this is a strain of Bahia tobacco leaf.
Is that why the cigar's named Bahia?
Yes.
That's real cigars, right?
Most Mata Finas come from the Bahia tobacco leaf. Anyways, go ahead and give this a scent test. Oh, I forgot to say that the fillers on this is Nicaraguan core, including binder. The smell is mildly grassy, mostly sweet. Very, very light flavors, though. Rita?
Yes, I'm picking up a hint of grass and hint of sweetgrass. That's about it. So, and for all of you wondering, this here is Aaron's service dog, Moppy. He's in the video because he nudged me, so I figured.
This is a 5.5 inch by 46, which is the smallest form of the Voodoo Dark. When we last tried a Voodoo about 2 years ago, they did not at that time have a Voodoo priest or a Voodoo sacrifice. And now there's 2 new Voodoos on the market. And I'd be interested in trying both of those eventually.
And as you guys can see in this video, I'm trying to master lighting evenly, but my depth perception is pretty crappy. So,
the initial thought I have off here is roasted nuts to this point. Very mild flavors, and I kind of remember this being a fuller-bodied cigar in the past. So I do not know, again, if it changed blenders or not, but current blender is at least Jesus Fuego.
Jesus Fuego does the judge, by the way, for some of you out there.
And a few other
famous
smokes.
Right?
No, he doesn't, as far as I know. I looked at his site, and I didn't recognize any of the blends on there. But I do know that I've heard his name over the years, so I believe he also has some that he does for Fince cigars. Very mild at this point. And again, not much unique flavors, nothing really jumping out at me.
My turn? You should tell me this. I'm waiting for you. First, the cigar's draw is perfect. Second thing is it has no decent flavors to write home about yet. Maybe it'll change in the halfway or the last third for transitional, but right now I'm only picking up a hickory smoked mesquite type flavor on the cigar, on the tongue.
Yeah, I've never much been a fan of sun-grown wrappers personally, as I find that they aren't usually as flavorful, and I don't know why that is. I've tried. I think there was a Rocky Patel sun-grown I've tried.
Oh yes, I have. It's the red brand.
We tried a Gran Habano, which actually Gran Habano might be J Fuego, but I've tried a Gran Habano sun-grown, and I don't remember being too keen on that one either. There's a couple other sun-growns I've tried. Just have not really found a desire to smoke too many sun-grown wrappers. So
if it's in a sampler, I will try it. Just so you all know.
And since this was included in something we got, of course we're going to give it a try. That's the way we are. If we haven't done a review, we'll do a review. And I think we may have done a review on this off notes before. You'd have to go back through our old stuff and see. And I don't even remember what some of those were, because we didn't title them very well either.
No.
It was just like Cigar Review 1, which we did like 2 or 3 different cigars in.
But now we've improved ourselves in our cigar smoking pleasure.
Well, this has been fired up at 420, roughly. And we'll see how this goes. We'll get back to you on the halfway point. See you in a second. Hello, and welcome back. The sun's creeped onto our porch, and I am glowing. So, onto this Vudu Dark. It's a tasty smoke so far. Mostly, the flavors I'm getting are kind of more tobacco-ish, maybe some nut in there. Not a heck of a lot that I could just sit there and identify straight up. It's got a decent finish to it, a nice even burn. I can't complain about that. And it is unique enough that it's something I would buy again, especially since these come with a $3.80 price tag for this stick. So, Rita, you got anything to say at this point?
Yes, I'm picking up hints of hay and nuts. That's all I'm picking up in this cigar. And it's got a good finish, and that's about it, you know, just a good finish, and it's got a, you know, it's just, for $3.80, it's a damn good cigar, in my opinion. I mean,
yeah, and it's burning pretty decent. I mean, we're 30 minutes in on this, and the nub, you know, that we just had was 30 minutes into the halfway point too. So, you know, even though it's not even a 50 ring gauge, it's a nice long burning smoke for the size that it is. And also, speaking of 30 minutes in and all that, being a smaller ring gauge, you get more of the wrapper flavor. And, for once, I'm actually kind of appreciating the sun-grown. It's got a rich flavor to it, and maybe it's just that the sun-growns I've had in the past didn't have the right ring gauge to really experience the flavors of the sun-grown wrapper. So it's a thought, and I'll fill you in more on that in the final third if it seems to make much of a difference. So we'll see it back, I think, unless you got anything to add.
Nope. So see you in a second.
Hello, and I was looking to see if we had outdoor control for this, but no, it doesn't seem to have an outdoor setting. So anyways, you're going to have to deal with us in very bright light here. And as I'm getting into the final third of this, read us a little further, I've picked up a very, very rich, spicy flavor, and there's just got to be Ligero in here. That spiciness, that boldness, it's gotten kind of pretty full-flavored, actually, and I'm really enjoying the full flavor profile that this has, the very strong spice notes. It's more pepper spice than, you know, like jalapeno spice than black pepper, but it's definitely spicy, and I'm really enjoying that, honestly. And we're coming up on an hour into this, about 10 minutes shy, and it's a pretty decent length smoke for the size that this is. Definitely recommend this size, especially at 380 a stick. You can't very well complain about that. And I don't know, I just really like it so far.
I'm gonna have to say, yeah, I picked up the full body in the transition. It's got that spiciness, so I'm thinking like Aaron is. It is Lajero. I am sorry about the brightness, and it's getting brighter, so
The sun's coming straight in almost.
exactly, and it's blocking some of my talking, so
No, it's not blocking your talking. We can still be heard. It's just blocking us from being seen.
yes,
The contrast
exactly.
in the background is horrible. At
Exactly. So usually by this point we turn the camera to a different angle so we can actually have it, but we're not. So, you know. But I want to say I highly recommend this cigar.
Bucket loads of smoke, ease of draw, perfect burn. I really cannot complain at all about this. For a budget stick, a lot of budget sticks out there are just that, budget. This one's not terribly too budgety in its construction and its details, and I'm really liking it. So J Fuego's got a winner there. I would definitely buy these again, that's for certain.
Exactly, same here. So that's it for your review. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions. May God bless you all. And enjoy every puff.